What's up, guys? Jenkinson, Denzel Southern here again, and today I have a special guest for us on the channel, Haider Shah, founder of HS Travels. Want to introduce yourself, my good friend?
For sure. Just hold it here, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. What's going on, everyone? Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. My name is Haider Ali Shah, and I'm a 20-year-old living with the main man, Mavrik, Jenkinson himself. And you're gonna get to know a bit more about me and what it is I do today.
Yeah.
Shine it back to you like that?
You kind of started off like trying to make this informal as possible, hence I shifted that towards each other. But one thing I'd like to get your perspective on is, if obviously HS Travels, you've been doing this for how many months now?
Well, shall I hold it, yeah? Well, officially it launched on 9th of November 2015,
Okay.
but the actual movement and the whole idea behind it started in summer.
Yeah.
So I think it was like end of July, August time of 2015, but really it started in November.
Yeah. So the thing about Haider, like with me, with my films and everything, Haider, I mean, I do my films and everything, but Haider's literally like the travel version of me. Like he promotes on social. I tell when people come around, I just say that's a travel version of me, and I bet so he could use the same thing for me. Like we promote Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, that kind of stuff. Yeah. I need to get my own merch. I don't know who the hell is hooking up with all this merch. Yeah. You want to show your phone case?
Big shout out to Big shout out to my boy Lewis Johnson. I actually got this as a birthday present from my boy Lewis, and I got this phone cover.
Lewis that came out.
Yeah, the one you was playing FIFA with, and I got this phone cover from my boy Zayn. Obviously, shout out to you, my brothers. Lots of love for that.
Yeah, it's heavy. Okay, so as you started this for a while now, I wanted to get your perspective on, could you, you're shifting your feet.
Sorry, I've got long legs.
How did HS Travel come along? Like, where was like the very first birth of the incarnation in your mind? If you want to talk a bit about that.
So where it originated from?
Yeah.
Well, last year, first year of uni, I was involved in a health and wellness business, and I'll be honest, I had a lot of passion for what I was doing at the time when I started, and I was really excited to, make a lot of income and help a lot of lives be changed and whatnot. Yeah. But then, as time went on, I sort of lost the fire of what it was I was doing, and I felt as if I'm almost, I felt I was just lying to myself and just trying to, just trying to make up an excuse as to why I'm doing something.
Yeah. So
I went on a 2-week holiday. 1 week in LA and 1 week in Arizona, and
who did you meet in Arizona?
A lot of people. Don't worry.
Inside joke.
So see life from a different perspective. America's such a big place, and I really thought to myself, what is it that I love doing? And it was travel. Because one of the goals I had for financial freedom, for when I was involved in my previous project, was when I reach that goal to where it is I want to be, I want to travel the world. And I just came back and I had to be real with myself. It was actually the month of Ramadan, and obviously for those of you who don't know what that is, that's when Muslims fast for a month. And it's not just a time where you don't eat or drink, it's a time where you really, it gives you an opportunity to sort of step outside of the box and really get spiritual and build your relationship with God, and really value what it is that we've got presented in front of us in our day-to-day lives, that a lot of the times, we forget track of what it is that we're doing and all that kind of stuff. And I just thought, why am I kidding myself? I want to travel. I love traveling. I know everyone else loves traveling, so that's my dream. I'm not that concerned about the money. I'm just going to focus on my dream, and that's how it sort of started. Then, luckily, I had people around me who were actually involved with an opportunity, a business side of traveling and making money from and all that kind of stuff. And I've always been a kind of person where I've loved networking, so I like to consider that I'm someone who's got a somewhat strong network.
Yeah.
So I just used that to my advantage, and really expanded on my skill set. Really took time to educate myself in the travel industry, and I'm here today. And I mean, I say it like I'm successful, but for what I've achieved since where I've come, where I started a couple of months ago, and I guess so. I mean, sometimes like the way I see it is I want to stay humble, but sometimes I got to give credit to myself, as you do as well. You know, with your YouTube. And congratulations on hitting 100 subscribers, by the way. That's a big achievement, man. No worries, man. But yeah, that's how it all started, man. It just started with a vision of what it is that I want to do and what I want to achieve in my life, which is just travel the world.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I've got more than one goal. That's one of them.
You know, you said about like when you give yourself credit, that kind of stuff. I want to hop into, obviously, we're for social media, right? Obviously, when we start things like this, we have like a preconceived notion. It's human. It's normal that what we think it's going to be. What's one moment where like you think what was the one moment you realized, oh, this isn't what I thought it'd be? This is either a lot easier or a lot harder. Like one moment that was a lot easier than you thought, and one thing that was much harder than what you thought. And then we'll go.
One moment that was easier than I thought, it would be the amount of people that are actually supporting me.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because, bro, I've got people coming up to me. I mean, sometimes I get old uni flatmates from last year who I don't see that often. I see them here and there around campus. Yeah. And they never liked anything on Facebook or Instagram or shared anything. But they'll come up to you and be like, yo, Haider, this travel thing you're doing, bro.
This is on your personal Facebook.
I had to drop that. Oh, leave me hanging. And I was just like, I mean, I don't take it to heart. Oh, you look like my Facebook status. I'm gonna, Dear Diary today. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that deep sort of thing. Yeah. But the way I see it is a lot of, and especially during the launch of the whole campaign. Actually, you helped me with the campaign when funny enough, we did an interview right here, and. It's crazy because during the countdown of 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, etc., it was just crazy to think that the amount of people that have actually got their eyes on me and what I'm doing, and not even in the sense of I've got so much attention on me, but more in the sense of a lot of people are sort of looking forward to what I have to offer. And I kind of felt a bit like...
It feels good.
It feels good knowing that someone who I don't even know that well, more than one person, a group of people are sort of looking forward to what it is that you're going to produce and what it is you're going to offer. And one... I'm just trying to think, something that's... So you said harder than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, something that was harder than you thought it'd be easy, but it was actually much harder.
Something that, I guess just... This is going to sound so cliche.
Not even easy, just like it was much harder than you thought.
Than I thought. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, just generally speaking, and again, this is going to sound so cliche, man, but it's just the grind. Like, you can never cheat the grind. Like, you can make your Instagram look nice. You can make your Twitter look nice. Yeah. You can write the nicest Facebook statuses and get loads of likes and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, you can't cheat the grind, and what you put in is definitely what you put out. What you get out, sorry. Yeah. And I guess, but I mean, it's all a learning curve. I've learned so much from a lot of mistakes I've made, and I've got a lot of mentors around me. You know, that's one thing I'm very thankful, touch wood, I can say that I've got, phenomenal mentors around me who are seeing amazing results on what it is they're doing. And it's only right, if I follow what they got to say, then I'm bound to get the same results. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's that, man.
That's dope, man. Yeah, gotta try to answer that song.
I guess. So obviously, I know a lot of people. Cool. Is it alright? Would it be up? Yeah. I know a lot of people. I know loads of people who have been intrigued with YouTube. Yeah. And actually, a very close friend of mine has as well. I'm not going to say their name because obviously I don't want to put anyone on the spot. No, like someone out of our accommodation. And it's just crazy that they had a vision for it, but very few people actually do what they talk about. And I think you literally hit it earlier this week, didn't you? 100 subscribers.
It was actually, I remember the exact moment. It was 3 a.m. Sunday morning.
3 a.m. Sunday morning. So again, first of all, congratulations. If you're watching this video, you should inbox him and say congratulations on that. And so what was the hardest thing in you so far, your YouTube sort of career almost?
I'd say, well, first off, the question that you answered, something that was much easier than I thought. I think I think the support, because I think because we're young and like we're in that phase and we go to uni, so obviously the stuff we do on social media directly is going to be seen by people who go to uni, right? So and you're like you're worried to be judged or whatever. People can look at you different, and that has happened to both of us. And some people look at us better, people look at us worse. But I think the support as well. Like people, I've made friends where I thought where I had no clue who they were, but I'm so glad that I do, because like they have so much in common. You know that quote where like the right people will come in your life. That quote, right people will come in your life. That could not be further from the truth. That could not be so more true. It's like ever since I started this year, I have like a 470, I think, around that friends on Facebook, and probably only like 15 or 16 of them like truly like every single time without fail. Even if my video isn't at my very best, they will legit like support it. And I'm sure I have those because I see a pattern like he said about the ones who they don't publicly support you, but privately like they'll come up to you and say, oh yeah dude, or when you're talking to them privately on like WhatsApp or whatever, they'll like say it. Like I've had times where like people like say I put up a video, right, it gets like 15 likes, like a lot of likes, right, and then the next day I'm talking to someone in person, oh yeah, I saw that video you did. It was like, but then they don't do it. I don't know why. Maybe because like they don't want to publicly let you know. But
it's crazy to think that some people are afraid to admit they're supporting you.
But that should tell you something about like fucking this generation, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, God bless them. Like nothing.
I take it as like I take it as a challenge, you know. It's like
I don't even mean that in like a part.
I take it as like a challenge because it's like, okay, I'm gonna kill it so bad that you have to like it. I'm gonna kill it so bad to the point where if you don't like it, you feel like your body physically feels wrong. Like you have to, like damn, you know, where like stuff like I don't know, like Kendrick Lamar's performance or like stuff like that, where like it's so good and everyone's talking about. But like if you don't like it, it's gonna be in your face anyway.
Yeah. What about like something that's harder than you expected?
Something that was harder for YouTube especially. I think YouTube, because there's like billions, that is in billions of YouTubers, like just not even like good ones, but like people just like take a camera and record themselves. I don't even know the exact number, but like and also it's very, very hard to like get noticed. But like recently, my reaction videos, that kind of stuff, at first I was thinking like, what is there something wrong with my channel, that kind of stuff? But then people just like, no, most people in the world just haven't seen your channel, because like it's like, think of YouTube as like a huge ocean, right? In this huge ocean, here's your channel. Literally, in all of this. And then when you get like these popular reaction videos.
But remember, greatness takes time, man.
Exactly,
greatness takes time.
Yeah, but in these reaction videos basically someone, they watch a video or whatever that's popular and they get their organic reaction to it. Sometimes some people don't do organic and they overhype it. But and what happens when you do videos that a lot of people are looking for and searching for in their search comments, what happens is your channel comes up closer. So your channel, from where it is at the bottom, it rises up and people see, oh, who's this guy? And then I think that's why I got like that 40-50 spike of people just were like, oh damn, I like your channel, I wish I saw it earlier, that kind of stuff. Where little me, I was thinking like, damn, what am I doing wrong? But what was the first question you asked before I talked about all of that?
You answered about what did you find?
Other than that, that's really the YouTube is, I find YouTube is kind of, it's literally like a huge jungle where like people are just like trying to like it's like trying to get one up over each other, because it's so competitive. It's especially like with other YouTubers trying to get like views or subscribers. And PewDiePie right now is like the guy with the most subscribers or whatever, but I plan to overtake that, and I'm not just saying that for dramatic effect. I plan to overtake that legit. You will. And it's extremely fun, but also to do it right, like anything, you can do anything you want, but to do something right and to the best of your ability, it takes a lot of time, from shooting a video, editing it, then marketing it out and that kind of stuff. And I think one thing I enjoy the most is marketing, the little GIFs. Have you seen the GIF things I do? Like doing all those GIFs, and that people, it's just finding different ways to market where it's not like still people just go like, oh, there it is, just go past it. But like if it's like something comedic, those comedic marketing 100% usually always works. So other than that's really, I mean, it's funny. What do you think about, if I said, okay, if you were to talk to your younger self, like say rewind to about year 11, what would you tell that year 11 Haider?
So year 11 I was 16. Started at 15, then turned 16, so I'm 20 now. So 4 years ago, what I would tell myself is, and this is honestly, right hand on heart, and I'm saying this straight up facts, no because there's a camera here. I would tell myself to dream much bigger, much quicker, and as well as that, focus on now more than I'm focusing on what I want to happen. Like more in the sense of have my future aspirations on the table, but don't worry about running if I haven't even started to crawl yet. And understand that some people will come into your life and they'll pretend that they're this person to you and they're that person to you. And unfortunately, some do, they do come into your life and they teach you a lesson, and in a negative way. But at the end of the day, the way I see it is, you're either learning, and a lot of people think you either win or lose, but you're either winning or you're learning. You're never losing. As long as you're learning something, in my opinion, you're always winning, because you're always, growing your mindset. So what I would really tell myself as a 16-year-old is, just have fun, man. Just don't forget who you are, where you come from, and understand that the world is literally your oyster and there is no limit. And again, just dream bigger, much quicker. That's literally it. Do you know what I mean? It's only 4 years ago, so it's not even too far. But and yourself?
Yeah. Quite the opposite. I'd say to just not be as scared. I mean, I was flipping terrified of my own shadow, but like you wouldn't see it on my face, but like my school was like a very hierarchy school where like there was the cool kids, there was the almost cool kids, and then there was the nerds. And I literally was that kid that would start from the bottom, now in the middle way. Oh, now and then
every school has that.
Yeah. But it all started. I won the talent show. I came second for rapping. We did like spitting back in that, and I was like the best spitter. It was kind of like the nerd became the cool guy and stuff.
Mavrik.
And then I have a video. I'll do my channel to it, but like at least you have the exact. Someone recorded it and I saved it all like 4 years ago. It's amazing.
Did you make your own?
No, a girl recorded it while she was in the crowd while I was on the stage. So it was literally like my voice is like so squeaky, whatever, man. It's so. I'm gonna react to it one of these days. But
So did you do a cover? Or?
No. Literally, she has the original footage from that day on.
No. Did you cover someone's song?
Oh yeah, it was a Linkin Park Encore featured Jay-Z. It was a dun, 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 you know that one? Yeah, what the hell are you? That one. People were like jumping up. It was like, imagine like, what's his name? Norbit was cool for like 20 minutes. And then after that, everything changed. And like one of the hottest girls in class, obviously in school, wanted to date me. And then we dated for a day. And guess who broke up with who?
She broke up with you?
I broke up with her, and you know why? A day after I made out with her, when I walked home, is because I was nervous I was going to screw it up. Because this was me, the little dweeb, with one of the hottest girls, like top 4. I was like with Man City. I was like with Man City, right?
I remember that in school, we used to like rate the girls.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, well, I can either stay in it and then get dumped by her later and be embarrassed, or I can end it off now and not deal with that stress. And I literally ended it a day after. She's a lovely girl. I'm not going to say her name, but if she's watching this,
Edit that out.
I wish I'm not going to. I wish her the best, but I was just really scared. I was scared to be. You couldn't that school. To be different and to stand out, you were either A, cocky, or B, dumb for doing that. And I can't imagine the me back then. I actually had a YouTube channel back then, but it was rapping. It was literally, I had one song I did, and then after that, everyone started, I obviously had the whole, like, half people love me, half of them hate me now, and it was like, you said one thing that really caught my attention when you're talking about your younger self. You said that letting people go, that kind of stuff. Now, as we're both, like, doing, we're basically, like, entrepreneurs, that kind of stuff, what, on a personal level, without getting too deep, how was, like, obviously we both lost some friends and gained some friends. How have you, like, so most of the people who comment my motivational videos, they say like a lot of change happens in their life, like personally, like they lose friends, that kind of stuff. How would you like talk about your experiences about like how the people have like either changed for the better or worse towards you and stuff like that?
I mean, like, like everyone else who's probably watching this video can agree when I say the following, that a lot of people have come into their life, whether it was when they were younger, whether it's even now, but they didn't realize at the time that, they're temporary. And I remember watching this video one time on Facebook, and it was, I can't remember, I don't know the name of the show, but it was some kind of comedy sketch. But like in this specific scene, it was very serious. And she was quite an old woman, and she was talking about how there's seasonal people, and then there's what was it? Seasonal people when
seasons, people for the seasons, and there's people for.
What was it?
I heard it in church. I think a guy told me the same quote in church.
Seasonal and lifetime. I think something like that.
Yeah.
Seasonal or something like a tree. There's branches and then there's leaves.
Let's just go.
Yeah. But it was like something along them lines, and basically the scenario was sort of saying how some people are like leaves, on a tree. They'll be there for a while, but when things get tough, i.e. when seasons change, they will go. But branches will always stay. And well, unless the wind, you know what I mean?
Roots.
Yeah, but sorry, that's it, roots.
Yeah.
But that's a bit of a shitty example. But really, if I was to be real, my answer, I mean,
I've had examples where like times where like you were like, oh, people have changed towards you. And then
like, I mean, I noticed with, a great example would be with HS Travels. And again, I say this in the most humble way, because I'm still not where I want to be. But for the somewhat success I've seen today, I've seen some people change around me and how they are around me, and it felt very like groupy, like, and it just felt like, okay, I don't really expect that, but it's whatever. I didn't let it get to my head. Yeah. But relating, I think the more serious part of the question was about the people who've come to our lives, and they've gone, and what they meant to us, and sort of what we thought and all that kind of stuff. And I guess it all relates back to this, without getting too into depth and naming people and scenarios. That's just all long stuff. Yeah. Listen, at the end of the day, understand that if you put all your faith into God, and I know a lot of people watching this video probably don't believe in God, so I don't know what to say to those who don't believe in God, but for those of you who do believe in God, understand that when I raised all my belief into God, and I would consider one of the lowest points in my life, when I just felt, in a sense, well, so far, now I'm still young, so far when I was, considering myself a lowest point in my life, I thought to myself, you know what, like, I'm still young, there's still more out there for me to do, but why does it feel as if this is it for me, and why does it feel as if I will never get there? And I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and I just raised so much belief into God, and I just became so in love with the whole idea of being like by God being my sort of best friend, and God being the person, even though he's not a person, but God being the sort of escape that I go to. Yeah. And just having full belief in whatever's happened and is going to happen will 100% happen for the best. Yeah. And
so I'll put this into like one thing I admire about you. One thing I admire about Haider is whether you like, there's a quote that basically says about dating advice, whatever. I know, completely left field. But basically it says that most people and most men aren't polarizing these days. And one of the things about Haider, he has a very polarizing personality, which means polarizing means that it forces you to make a decision on a person right then and there. He's not neutral. Like, he's not like vanilla. He's not like white bread. You know what I mean? Like, he's something straight up. Like, his personality, it forces you either dislike him right away or you like him right away. And but that's good, because
I couldn't actually agree more.
Would you rather be the guy with a suit and tie that people don't even know when you're there? And I know people who are like that. Where like when they're there, you don't notice them. When they're not there, you don't notice. So that's and I think that bleeds into HS Travels, and I hope and I encourage him to like keep showing his personality, because I think right now that's his biggest strength. Because from a lot of these travel agencies, one thing they don't have is personality a lot, and if you can get that into your market and everything, what's your oyster, man?
Thank you so much for them kind words, bro. And so I'll give you 20, don't worry. They're just same, like, honestly, man. I haven't, I'll be honest and say it to the camera as well, I haven't known you for, the longest period of time. I only really got to know you once we moved in here. So it's been, approaching 5-6 months now. And, I've never seen anyone, excluding my sort of circle and people that I am close with, work as hard as you do with what it is that you love. And you know me, I'm not going to sugarcoat it just for the sake of a camera. And I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, when I said this before, is I pray and do really hope that Mavrik movies and you as an individual, gain the success that you deserve, and just keep obviously working hard and all that good stuff. And good things always come to those who put the work in, not those who wait, who put the work in. And I see you up early, sleeping late, and that's flipping admirable, man. So big love for that, man. That's all I'm saying. Massive love for that.
It's music, I mean.
No.
It's like a.
Yeah, look at the camera.
I'm really shit at it.
Hey, you don't know the power of Dark Force.
You know Star Wars, yeah? Not to fuck with you, yeah? Dark Force.
Guess what? I'm not a fucktard.
Project 7, the very first one. What was your perspective about that when you saw me with the camera the very first day? Like, get into that.
As in when I saw the movie, or when you?
Oh no, when I came to that night, I was like.
All right.
From your perspective.
I thought first when you put up that camera, I was looking bummy as hell. It was like, I think it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, wasn't it? It was like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. I was just like, is this kid recording me? Because I never seen him with a camera on my face like that, like in front of my face. And then, you know what, the whole experience itself and the hype behind it, it was fun, man. It was it was a laugh. It was a real good laugh. And you know what I mean, it was nice seeing that as well as turning up, you were doing your YouTube stuff behind it.
I was at 20% turning up and 8% filming.
Yeah.
That's the one downside.
Yeah.
But
never let this guy organize your party. He'll invite the whole town.
hey, but make a banging film out of it. I promise that. That's one of my skills. Okay, all right, last topic. I was with my boy Amadeus, our boy Amadeus, and I helped show.
That's my guy.
Yeah, I helped shoot him a video. You know the video about him about dating, should be in a relationship if you're an entrepreneur.
You know what? I haven't seen that yet.
Dude, it's fire.
I saw his Facebook post.
Yeah.
I'm actually same with a lot of other people waiting for it. I'm waiting as well, man.
I've heard it, man. His answer is very, like I said, polarizing. It's some will hate it, some will love it, literally. But it's right. He's completely right.
Dating is so.
What do you think on like women?
Yeah.
Well, most people watching this ideally will be like like us in the 19 to 23 or 24 range. What advice? We can give. Well, I can give like no advice because my dating life sucks. But this guy.
Me? Are you mad?
Well, better than me apparently. So yeah.
That's the bit.
I'm paranoid.
No. So wait. So what's the question? What are you asking?
You know what? First, what dating advice would you give to so like what dating?
I'm not really the best when it comes to dating advice.
To someone who's like trying to build it up. Should it be in a relationship right now?
All right. Okay.
But should it be with like any old girl, or should it be with a girl that's rock solid, or?
No, 100%. I've got a great answer.
And lastly, what would you look for? What would you personally look for at the end?
Yeah, for sure. Well, firstly, whether it's YouTubing or travel industry, or you want to become the best barber in town, or you want to become the best rapper in the world, whatever it is that you're doing, what you've got to understand is on your way to your goal and to your dream, you've got to understand that you're not going to have much time. Really and truly, if you're dedicating, if you're serious about something, you're not going to have much time. And I've seen it. We're busy people. For those who are chasing their dream. So if you're blessed and lucky enough to have someone in your life who's your partner and who also supports you and understands your situations and is just like a rock, just someone who's down for you, man. That's the main thing with social media nowadays. Like, a relationship is so much more than what it is. But again, man, don't rush things. We're all still young, and just focus on your goals and don't worry about the rest. Like I said before, let God and His plans for you kick in, and you won't have any regrets. And I can say that 100%. from experience.
I've noticed, I don't know if you've noticed this too, but I've noticed when when you just like put your head down and get on with work, like literally, I told you this, sometimes I do my trailers, I do my films, whatever, I post them up and literally I go for a run, or like I don't go on social media. Like I'm literally like the guy who like think of it like a conveyor belt, right? Like in those factories, like I work, do it, don't even look what happens, work, do it, and then usually then these people like message me, like, I saw that thing. Like when I just get on with what I have to do and I don't chase anything external, those things that come, the external things that come are actually quality things, rather than a girl that doesn't text back, or a friend, an old friend who I'm trying to talk to again, or whatever like that, or like stuff where I'm wasting my time. I feel like when you do what you need to do, life and God, it'll bring to you stuff of substance, like you said. And yeah, man, just someone who helps you rather than hinders you. I don't care if they're hot. For this generation is so...
Yeah, I know.
We're so superficial. We all are. Exactly. She can be the hottest girl ever, but if she is more of a headache to you there, or if he can have he can have a six-pack ab. He can have a six-pack. He can be the hottest guy in whatever girls.
He can be the most popular guy in the year, but
he can have the Harry Styles haircut. I don't care what he has, but if he doesn't text you back, or if he makes you feel less than what you are, at the end of the day, you gotta have some self-respect, some dignity. And if you gotta ask yourself, is this guy do I feel better after I leave a conversation with him? Do I feel better about myself? Do I feel worse about myself? If it's worse, leave him. Leave her. Burn the bridge. You gotta respect yourself. And look, what is meant to happen will happen. I firmly believe that. I know that sounds very like Hollywood, woo, love, notebook kind of crap. But I firmly believe that these things happen to you for a reason. And when life will keep teaching you a lesson that you refuse to learn. And it gets annoying, I know. But when you learn that lesson, it'll stop teaching you the lesson. And then things will come. Believe me, things will just come into your life. And the right people will be there, and they'll stay there. You don't need to chase anyone.
Trust me. Yeah, just elaborate on what you said, man. Just again, have full belief in God, what it is that He's doing, and understand that if you don't understand something right now, doesn't mean that it won't make sense later on. Yeah, man.
Okay.
And for those of you who are disliked by certain people, and you feel as if others are hating on your grind and what it is you as an individual, let alone your grind. Honestly, and I know you laughed about this earlier, but the 3 greatest words that have ever been created are God bless you. Like thank you for being a supporter, or thank you for being a hater.
Yeah.
I think the whole hater stuff's a bit commercial.
Yeah, about the statistics thing I heard was like they said, when you're trying to be successful, a core of the people are gonna absolutely despise you. There's gonna be core people who absolutely despise you. Like they borderline don't want you to breathe. Like they despise you. Even if you like something, they despise it, right? There's gonna be another core of people who they don't hate you, but they don't love you either. It's like they're the neutral. Like if cool, he's a cool guy. If they ask about you, they'll be like, yeah, he's alright. They ain't got no emotion about you. It's like neutral. But then there's another core who absolutely love you. If you like their status, it's the best thing about the day. Whenever you post something up, they check it. Like they're your fans, And when you do something right, you're gonna have these 3 quarters. If you don't have these 3 quarters, you have everyone liking what you're doing, I would, in my personal opinion, I would advise against that, because I tried that. And what you have, people like you, but no one's gonna love you. Like no one's gonna pay for what you have. No one's gonna pay for your product. No one's gonna wanna separate money. It's like a man named Jeff Allen told me this. It's like Starbucks, basically. I mean, some people absolutely despise Starbucks, but people go in there and buy like merchandise and Christmas gifts there. The people who love it, they have T-shirts. They go all the way. The people who love it, if you get those cores, the people who love you will drown out all the hate and the neutrals and whatever, But so don't try to please everyone, because that's when you'll just be the white bread. You know what I mean? You'll just be like, you'll be everyone's cup of tea, but no one wants to buy your T-shirt.
You've got to be original.
Exactly.
You've got to have something different about you, and you just got to be you, man.
Yeah.
People will like you for who you really are, and you learn that as you get older and throughout your journey, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But and just have full belief and full faith in God and what it is that you're able to do, and always raise your belief levels. That's it, man.
Anything else to add?
Literally, just listen. No motivational quotes. No trying to be some hero. Just straight up, man. Whatever your dream is, go chase it, because we do have a short life, and when you look back, you don't want to be like, I spent 45 years in the office or doing a job that I hate. whatever it is that you love, make sure you're doing that.
Trying to please people.
Literally, and as well as that, if you want to know more about myself and HS Travels and what it is I'm about, you're gonna put the stuff.
Where can they find you on social media?
Yeah, on Instagram, my page is HS_travels. My website is haidershah.com, and as well as that, my Facebook page, literally made that about a month ago, facebook.com/travel with HS. Some amazing deals go up there and whatnot, and just generally just keep on track with what it is that we're doing. And thank you again. Snapchat's my full name, Haider Ali Shah. He'll leave that there for you guys.
Yeah, all of this is on there. But this is Haider Shah. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Have you had times where you've struggled to get people to like you, or you're not sure who your real friends are? If you want to start something like this, you want to start your own business, your own YouTube channel, or you just...
If anyone watching thinks that I could be of any help in the sense of if they need any advice or anything like that, understand that I'm more than happy to talk to people, even if you like my vibe and you even want to become friends and just talk. And I'm a very open person, so please don't feel don't hesitate.
In full disclaimer, we both went to university. Well, he went to work today, but we both are taking degrees in university. We're no university, Kingston. Well, we're no Ty Lopez or Tony Robbins. We're both under 22. So yeah, we're not. Take this all with a grain of salt. This is just us sharing our experiences, and hopefully somewhere like the quarters, some of you will probably hate this, and some of you probably love this and can relate to what we're saying. But take whatever you can from this video. I hope you get some value from this, and on your journey, wherever you're doing, whether you're struggling, whether you're doing well, keep pushing, keep believing, but most of all, keep offering value to other people. A lot of people, one thing I wanted to say, a lot of people in the world want to take, but always give to people, and not with the mindset to get back eventually. Just give and give and give, and then life and God, whatever, the universe will put you where you need to be and bring you the people that need to be in your life. I fully believe that. But as always, guys, this is Haider Shah.
Thank you.
You got any catchphrases or anything?
Any catchphrases?
Yeah.
That was a big place, you should see it.
It was a big place, you should see it. And as always, I'm Jenkinson, Denzel Southern. You are awesome, and we are Mavrik Motivation. Until next time.
As always raised, right? Always raising our level of awareness. This is what this is about. And so he raised my level of awareness. He took me to a place I had never been before. And he said to me, Eric, you got to get it. It's real simple. If your son is not going to be a high school dropout, and I'm telling y'all, if you're in this room, some of you got to help me out, because there's a cycle right now. And so I told you, my grandfather did it, my father did it, and I was destined to do it. I was grinding at first. When I saw my man in the distance, I said I was a high school dropout. I was homeless. How I catch Tony? Tony, you better run, and you better run fast, because your boy E.T., I'm coming to get it. I'm coming to get it. I'm coming to get it.